for the Dover Senators and first-year head coach Dante Jones. And they are just so talented, the Senators, with the transfer Marcellus Pack, Raycon Bogues, and Dion Wright, their leading tackler. He is the linebacker, and on offense, sometimes he will come in and be the fullback. As the Dover Senators, if the season ended today, they would be the number 2 seed in the Delaware State Tournament. Other games going on tonight, you have the Polytech Panthers, 5-2, 1-2 in the conference as they move from Division II to Division I. Tonight they're taking on the Sussex Central Golden Knights, 1-3 in the conference, 3-4 on the season, as Coach John Wells and the Golden Knights have struggled this year, but they hope to rebound and defeat the Polytech Panthers, who Polytech, they have had some good wins this year. They defeated Woodbridge, defeated Seaford, but in the conference they have suffered some big losses. Now moving along, you have the Indian River Indians, 3-1 in the conference, 4-3 on the season, as last week they defeated the Woodbridge Raiders on homecoming in Bridgeville 17-7 to keep their hopes aligned to win the Henlopen South. Tonight they take on the Seaford Blue Jays, 0-3 in the conference, 3-4 on the season, as last week the Blue Jays on homecoming for the Milford Bucks, they did lose 14-6. Next week's a big matchup for the Indian River Indians as they take on the undefeated Delmar Wildcats, as tonight they try to continue their winning streak as the Wildcats will lock up against the Laurel Bulldogs. Laurel 0-3 in the conference, 0-7 on the season. Also, the Milford Bucks, as they travel to Bridgeville to take on the Woodbridge Raiders, 3-1 in the conference, 5-2 overall. And tomorrow, it's Lake Forest taking on Archmere. We're going to take a brief break as they are singing the national anthem live in Georgetown. You're listening to Friday Night Football with Hot Country 107.7 and CatchItLive.com.
This game is being brought to you by Del One Federal Credit Union, Delaware Electric Co-op, Fitzgerald Salvage and Recycling, Milford Southern States, Smith's Family Restaurant, Satterfield and Ryan, and First State Chevrolet.
Trailers. Jim Weller here, and if you need a trailer, give me a call. Open and closed, new, used, rusty, dusty, whatever. If you need a used trailer, give me a call. Got a used trailer you want to sell? Give me a call. Want to talk turkey? Give me a call. We look forward to hearing from you.
Hey folks, Colin Walls here for Walls Service Center. Have you turned your car's AC on only to find out it's blowing hot air? Are you tired of the quick fix that only lasts a couple of days? If so, come see me at Walls Service Center. Walls Service Center has been automotive air conditioning specialist for over 50 years. Stop in. We're located on Northeast Front Street in downtown Milford, or give us a call. 422-8110.
Hey everybody, Jim Weller here from Weller's in Bridgeville, and today let's talk about carports. Different roof styles, colors, shapes, sizes, lengths, widths, and so on. If you need a carport, call Weller's today. They include free delivery and setup right to your yard. Give me a call today.
Catch it live streaming of your events in high-definition video to anywhere in the world. Call Jim at 337-7300, 337-7300, 337-7300. No event too small.
Hey, this is Greg Biffle, driver number 16 3M Ford Fusion, and you're listening to the Del One pregame show with Anthony Joseph.
And welcome back. As we are live, I am Anthony Joseph as the Cape Vikings taking on the Sussex Tech Ravens. And during the Del One pregame show, my special guest, Dave Frederick from the Cape Gazette, and he mentioned about Kanaya Kane. And in the starting lineup, according to Mark Quillen, the head coach for the Ravens, Kanaya Kane will start at the linebacker position, and he will not start on offense. We'll have to see how long before he comes in, as Patrick Griffin will start, Willis Dickerson, and also Jimmy Harmon from the running back positions. At midfield, you have the Cave Vikings and the Sussex Tech Raven players, the captains, as they are getting ready to have the coin toss live in Georgetown in this Henlopen North showdown. as it's a must-win for both clubs. As the Cape Vikings, they will receive as the players shaking hands. And now I'd like to welcome in my broadcast partner, Colin Walls. And what can we expect out of this game?
Well, I'm not sure, Anthony, but I know those cheers weren't for me. The Cape Vikings did just come out on the field. That's who the applause was for. It was not for me, so I just want everybody to know that. I don't know. It's a great night for football, Anthony. It's nice. It's cool. It's a crisp night. I think it's going to be a good football night.
It certainly should. As a lot of people on hand, especially Colin for the Ravens, as you have some fans standing along the fence already.
Yeah, you do. And boy, here comes the Sussex Tech Ravens, and the crowd is fired up over that, aren't they?
They certainly are.
And now they have the pink socks on tonight, Anthony. I'm guessing that's breast cancer awareness. I see they had the breast cancer ribbons on the field, painted on the field.
Right, as last week it was breast cancer awareness for the Dover Senators and the Sussex Central Golden Knights, and it seems this game between the Sussex Tech Ravens and the Cape Vikings, they are doing the same. As Colin, it seems like the lights have gone out as we will broadcast with a little bit of a light, yes. But we're pros, we can do anything.
That's right. I've practiced seeing in the dark. I'm good. I've got a light here, Anthony.
And coming up after the game, Colin, we will select the Delaware Electric player of the game, as we've been doing all season long.
That's right, and the Sussex Tech Ravens are about to head out on the field. But before we get to that, I want to thank Wireless Zone in Milford, Harrington, and Middletown. They're a Verizon premium retailer, and they have the 3 locations, Milford, Harrington, and Middletown. They've provided our wireless service for tonight.
And also like to thank Del One for sponsoring the Del One pregame show as we're wrapping that up and get ready to start the game between the Ravens and the Vikings as we're getting ready for the kickoff as Sussex Tech getting ready to kick it from the 40-yard line. And the kicker, Ryan Seeley. And the Cape Vikings return man standing at about his own 5-yard line. The kick, it's a short one. Fielded, went through the hands of number 21, and he recovers it at about that 25-yard line. That could have been trouble for the Cape Vikings.
Yeah, that was a squib kick, it looked like, Anthony, and luckily the Cape special teams dove right on it.
And we're going to get to see right away on defense, Kanaya Kane, as he's starting from the linebacker position. As a lot of these players will play both ways. Scott behind the center, wing T formation, first down and 10 at the 25. Man in motion's number 5. And we have our first penalty of the game. We'll have to see, Colin, do the officials get a workout tonight?
Well, the flags are coming in from all directions. I see 3 flags laying on the field.
And it's a false start against the Cape Vikings. Going to bring up a first down and 15. Now starting at that 15-yard line.
And that's not a good way to start the game, first play of the game.
Coach Collett cannot be pleased. 11:56 just underway in the first quarter between the Vikings and the Ravens. Scott behind the center. 2 running backs in the backfield. Handed off number 5. Straight ahead. About a 5-yard gain.
I think he got about 10 on that one, and that's about 5 yards ahead of, or 5 yards from the first down marker.
It looked like he was just going to get to 5 yards, but it seemed like his forward progress as he kept just muscling his way for the extra 5 yards. And
that little extra effort and protecting the ball as he did that.
It's second down and short. Ball now at the 30. Ball's handed off from Scott. Straight ahead is the running back near the first down marker, making his way at about that 40-yard line.
And that's enough for a first down, Anthony. That's 2 straight runs with 10-yard gains.
11:15 first quarter, 0-0 between the Vikings and the Ravens. Coach Collett rotating his players already in and out on offense.
Anthony, that's just straight power right up the middle. Offensive line giving them plenty of room.
Scott behind the center, wing T formation. Ball's handed off. That's Curry. Straight ahead midfield, 45-40. 35-yard line, and he's finally taken down. I believe that's number 8, Willis Dickerson.
And he went around and turned that corner, cut back across the field to the near side here, and picked up another 10 yards on top of that run.
As the key waiting for his blockers, they did an outstanding job. Now it's a first down and 10 at the 37-yard line of the Ravens. First series of the game for the Vikings as they won the coin toss. First down and 10 at the 37-yard line. Wing T formation. Scott, he hands it off. And it looked like the Raven defense was not fooled. I believe that's number 72 with the stop for the Ravens. Eric Jones.
Those Sussex Tech defenders were waiting for him. They were ready.
10-10 first quarter, 0-0. No gain on the play. Second down and 10 at the 37-yard line. Scott directing his players. Number 5, Curry lined up on the near side. Scott behind center. Man in motions, number 22. Ball's pitched on the near side, number 22. He's at the 30. 25, still on his feet near the 20-yard line, and 4 Sussex Tech Raven defenders had to bring him down.
It looks like the Vikings are setting the tone tonight, Anthony. They're coming out just running the ball straight up the middle.
And you're right, setting the tone as he was muscling his way past 4 defenders. I don't think we could do that, could we? First down and 10 at the 22-yard line. 9:28, first quarter. Cape with the ball. Scott under center. Man in motions, Curry. Ball's handed off, number 24, straight ahead. Breaking a couple tackles inside the 5-yard line. Getting near the goal line. I believe he's at the 1 or the 2.
And he got hit with that first defender, stood him straight up, and he just powered right through.
And that's Flowers, the senior, 5'10", 200 pounds. Gain of 18 yards by Flowers. 9:09, first quarter. Cape with the ball, first down and goal. Ball's handed off, that's Curry, off tackle. He did not get in as the Raven defense stood him up at the line.
They just stacked him up right at the line of scrimmage, Anthony. They were expecting that.
We'll have to see if Scott does a bootleg and tries to score. 8:42 first quarter, 0-0 between the Ravens and the Vikings.
We've got a hurt player here coming along the sidelines, Anthony. Sussex Tech Ravens player.
And that's Jimmy Harmon is what they're saying, and he was going to be the starting running back in place of Kanai Kane. Back to the action, second down and short. Ball's handed off on the left side, and he lunges in for the touchdown. Number 22, Justin Lopez. What is a Cape? As you can see over there, they scored the touchdown. They're throwing something.
It looks like flower bombs or something there, Anthony. You got powder going up in the air. And to score that touchdown, they did the same thing they did this entire drive. They just powered it right up the middle.
Getting ready for the extra point attempt by number 14, Miguel Marino Sanchez.
And it's good.
And it is good as the K Vikings 7, the Sussex Tech Ravens 0. And coming up after the game, the Delaware Electric player of the game. And we'll have to see, as that was a Jimmy Harmon, as that they're escorting to the locker room. As Kanaya Kane, he's in the starting line, as starting on the defense as the linebacker position. He was not going to start on offense as he got injured last week against the Caesar Rodney Riders. And we'll have to see how that affects Coach Mark Quillen on the offense.
Anthony, the Del 1 out-of-town scoreboard has Hodgson taking an early lead, 20-0 in the first quarter over Newark.
And that's a Division II taking on a Division I team. First quarter, 8-18. Cape gets on the scoreboard first against the Sussex Tech Ravens. Sanchez going to kick it off from his 40-yard line. Deep men for the Ravens standing about their own 5-yard line. And Kane is deep. It's a short kick, and it's fielded at that 25-yard line.
And he got nothing out of that, Anthony. He ran from the far side of the field to the near side and got no forward progress at all.
And they did not want to kick it deep to Kanaya Kane. It's going to bring up a first down and 10 at the 30-yard line. We'll get to see Jamont Matthews for the first time. First possession for the Ravens as the Vikings won the coin toss and had the ball first and scored. Matthews under center. 3 running backs. Ball's handed off. That's Kane on the far side. He gets about 10 yards past that first down marker. He's near midfield as he just followed his blockers, stretching out the Cape Viking defense, Colin.
Yeah, they went right out on the outside corner, turned the corner, and took it for another 5 yards. Is that an 18-yard gain, Anthony?
I think that's 17 yards, but that's fine. Near it, so. Started at the 30. Ball's handed off straight ahead. Minimal gain. And we'll have to see, Colin, about that injury, if that limits Kanaya Kane on defense, because as I mentioned, he was just going to start on defense and then come in on offense to kind of relieve him tonight.
Yeah, they took him off on the cart, so that's never good.
It's a second down and 7 at midfield. Matthews under center, wing T formation. Ball's handed off. Ball carrier breaks a couple tackles and got an extra few yards.
He just pounded forward for another 2 yards on that one.
Justin Lopez, one of the defenders, making the stop for the Vikings. 7 minutes in the first quarter. Cape 7, Sussex Tech 0. Third down and short. Ball placed at the 46-yard line of the Vikings. Matthews, I formation. Ball is pitched. I believe that's Kane breaking a couple tackles. He's bringing about 6 Cape defenders with him. Number 15 making the stop. And I think that's a late hit.
Yeah, there's some late flags coming in there, Anthony.
And that's big if it's against the Vikings, because they were going to be short, and it is.
Personal foul.
It was 4th down and 4, and with that penalty, it continues this drive alive.
Yeah, they had them stopped, and they were going to have to punt from where they're at on the field, but then they got another 15 yards on top of that in the first down.
They were stopped at the 46, and now they're going to place the ball at about that 30-yard line of the Vikings. A big penalty.
And that's a momentum changer right there, Anthony.
6:29, first quarter. Matthews under center. Ball's handed off. That's number 9. Number 8 on the far side, and he runs out of bounds on his blockers. Willis Dickerson, the running back. That was a big gain, 8 yards, as they're continuing moving the ball against the Cape Viking defense. Brings up a second down and short. Ball's handed off. That's Kanaya Kane. And I think he got another first down, Colin.
I think he's got enough. And they're moving the chains.
Penalties and turnovers can hurt you at any time.
Anthony, I think we have yet to see a pass in this game.
That's right.
It's been a ground game for both teams so far.
As both teams like to run the wing T offense and pound it quite a bit, but they can throw it with Matthews. He's very mobile. Ball's handed off, draw play. Running back, breaks a couple tackles inside the 10-yard line. I believe he moved all the way to the 5.
Anthony, he slipped through that initial contact and added another 10 yards onto that. Took 2 defenders to bring him down.
And Kanaya Kane getting a lot of touches. He's not showing that he was injured last week against the Caesar Rodney Riders.
And the Ravens fans are liking this.
That's for sure. There's a lot of them. There's so many, they're having to stand along the fence. Back to the action. First down and goal at the 7. Ball's handed off straight ahead. I believe he got to the 1-yard line. Make it the 2. 5:20 first quarter. Cape 7, Sussex Tech 0, but they have the ball and they're threatening. Bringing up a second down and short. Matthews getting the play from his head coach. Matthews under center. 3 running backs. Quarterback keeper straight ahead. That was a quick snap.
And he's in.
And the Cape Vikings, they were not prepared with that quick snap.
That was a quick snap, and they just pushed the whole line forward.
As Matthews, he didn't even need the 2 running backs. They were just kind of sitting and watching Matthews do all the work. 4:56, 7-6. Sussex Tech getting ready to try to tie this up. Ball's down. It's up, and it is blocked from the penetration from the special teams. I believe that was number 9 with the block, William Gibbs, the junior. It's a big play from Gibbs.
That is a big play. It takes them from a tie game to being a point down.
And Colin, we were watching as when Sussex Tech, they scored a touchdown, the cheerleaders for the Ravens throwing something to the Raven fans. Everybody likes something free.
Yeah, I'm not sure what it was. Looks like candy. Maybe we'll get one next time.
4:56. Sussex Tech 6. The K Vikings 7. As the Vikings, they're back on the field and they're ready to await the kick from the Ravens.
And Anthony, on the Del 1 out-of-town scoreboard again, we've got Robert Knox with a 38-yard touchdown run as Dover leads Smyrna 7-0. 9:35 left in the first quarter.
And that's homecoming night in Dover for the Dover Senators. The Vikings deep, standing at about their own 5-yard line. Justin Lopez, one of the deep guys. It's a short kick. Went through the hands of number 10. He's lucky the Cape recovered it. Glanced off his fingertips. That would have been a fumble. Or it was a fumble, and then it could have been a big turnover for the Cape Vikings. It's going to bring up instead of first down and 10 at the 36. It's very dangerous when you have players that get close. They stick out their hand, and it just goes off their fingertips.
Yeah, at that point, it's a live ball, and it's anybody's ball.
Scott behind the center. 2 running backs in the backfield. Man in motion, that's Lopez, and we have a flag. And that's a false start against the Vikings.
While we have time, Anthony, I want to mention this game is also streaming live on catchitlive.com. If you have family that's out of town, they can go to catchitlive.com and listen to it live.
And back to the action. Lopez in motion at a first down and 15 at the 31. Straight ahead, that's Curry. following his blockers and gets it to about that 45-yard line. And the center was the key there as he had a big hole for Curry.
In that last effort, he gave a nice dive there to get an extra couple yards.
Clock continues to run. First quarter, 4:18. Kate with the ball. Scott on a second down and short at the 45. Straight ahead running. That's Lopez, I believe, making his way to the 45-yard line of the Ravens.
Carrying 3 defenders.
It's going to bring up a first down and 10 at the 45. As number 2 now enters in, Demarius Gooch, the wide receiver for the Vikings. We'll have to see if Scott will attempt a pass. Man in motion. Curry's pitch to him on the far side, the right side. He's past that first down marker at the 35-yard line and believe he made his way to the 30-yard line.
Anthony, if this running game continues like working as well as it is, I don't know if we'll see a pass.
And Sussex Tech, they're going to burn a timeout. And Colin, so far, what are your thoughts?
Well, it's definitely a ground game on both sides of the ball. And as of yet, we have yet to see a pass attempt.
Coming up after the game, the Delaware Electric player of the game. And I would say if it continues, we'll probably select a running back. As it seems, the Caesar Rodney Riders with the early lead against St. Mark's in the first quarter, 7-0. As Jordan Downs with the 4-yard touchdown run, and the kick is good for Caesar Rodney. And as I mentioned in the Del One pregame show, it is important for Caesar Rodney to get the victory. And it's also just important for St. Mark's as they only have 9 games in the regular season. Meanwhile, for Caesar Rodney, they want to keep pace with the Dover Senators. And they have that big showdown in week number 10, and we're going to have it for you on Hot Country 107.7 and also catchitlive.com. First quarter action, 3:37. Cape 7, Sussex Tech 6. They're the home team. Scott under center, 2 running backs in the backfield, 2 wide receivers set. Lopez off tackle. I believe that's 4 Sussex Tech defenders taking down Lopez. 1 can't stop him. It takes 4 at least.
Yeah, and they swarmed to the ball. They were, I believe they were expecting that, and they were all there.
3-yard pickup. Ball advanced to the 29-yard line. Coming up after the game, we will have the coach's corner. 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. 7-6. Vikings and the Ravens. Kate with the ball. And there's another flag. And it's another false start against the Cape Vikings.
And that's going to put them back another 5 yards.
Has to be a lot of emotion for Coach Bill Collick, as he coached previously the Sussex Tech Ravens, and tonight he's the head coach for the Cape Vikings. Second down and 12 at the 34. Wing T formation, Lopez man in motion. Ball's faked to number 5, Curry. Scott back to pass, first attempt. It is complete to number 87 on a crossing pattern.
And that's close to a first down. I think he's going to be about a yard short, Anthony.
Jason Weiberg, the wide receiver. The junior, 6'3", 190. And with Andrew Grau out, he's the tight end, the senior. He's out for the whole season. He would have been relied upon in these third down and short at the 24-yard line, but instead they don't have him. It's handed off. That's Curry. Right side. Still on his feet past that first down marker. getting close near the goal line, near the Cape Vikings sidelines.
Anthony, he comes around that corner and he picks up the speed. He just turns it on.
Colin, we only have 1:48 remaining in the first quarter with Sussex Tech 6, Cape 7. And this has been a good, exciting contest so far.
It has, and I think it was much anticipated that that's what it would be.
First down and 10 at the 10. Scott under center, man in motion. That's Lopez again. Straight ahead running, ball carrier. Trying to get near the goal line, but he is short. Believe he got 5 yards.
They pulled him down about the 5-yard line, 4-yard line. But there again, right up the center, running it right up the gut, Anthony.
Number 87 now going to the sidelines for Coach Bill Collick. Second down and 4, under a minute remaining in the first quarter. Scott, 3 running backs in the backfield. It's handed off. That's number 29. Straight ahead running.
Powers
touchdown!
Ahead.
That's the senior running back with 48.8 seconds left in the first quarter. 13-6 as they punch in the 6 points. Number 14 coming in for the extra point attempt. That's Sanchez. Ball's down. It's up. And it is good as they extend the lead 14-6 over the Sussex Tech Ravens. And we'll have to see, Colin, as the game goes on, that extra point attempt that was blocked by Gibbs early on, because now that will force, most likely, Sussex Tech at some point to go for the 2-point conversion.
Yeah, it could be big. Could be big in the outcome of the game.
Coming up after the game, the Delaware Electric player of the game. As the K Vikings, they are ready to kick it off. Sanchez will tee it off at the 40-yard line. Deep man, that's Kanaya Kane standing at about his 8-yard line. And we're ready. Live in Georgetown, you're listening to Friday Night Football Under the Lights. It's a short kick. It's fielded at about that 20-yard line. He's went from the far to the near. 25, 30, 35, 40. It's when he changed directions, he had a little bit of a seam.
And runs into his own man, Anthony.
That's probably the only thing that was going to stop him. That was Willis Dickerson on the nice return. And there's a hold against the Ravens. They were going to start at the 39-yard line, and now you're going to back it up with only 39.7 seconds left in the first quarter. And field position is very big in this contest. It's so close, 14-6. Now it's going to bring up the ball at that 15-yard line. It's a first down. As the clock winds. Ball carrier on the right side for a couple yards. Not much there. Xavier Drummond on the carry.
Looks like they're just going to let the clock run, Anthony. Maybe get one more play in.
Drummond getting his first touch of the game. 13 seconds. Should be the final play. 5 seconds. Now they're going to snap it. Draw play straight ahead. Lopez trying to make the stop. And the ball carrier gets about a yard, and that's going to do it at the end of the first quarter. The Sussex Tech Ravens 6, the K Vikings 14. You're listening to Friday Night Football Under the Lights with CatchItLive.com and Hot Country 107.7. Is Del One Federal Credit Union right for you? If you live in Delaware, the answer is yes. All Delaware residents can become a member of Del One. Call us at 302-739-4496 or stop by any of our convenient branch locations throughout Delaware to find out how. Visit del-one.org for more information on the amazing benefits Del One Federal Credit Union has to offer. Become a member today. Conditions and restrictions apply. Equal opportunity lender. Deposits are federally insured by NCUA. And we are back live in Georgetown as the Sussex Tech Ravens taking on the Cape Vikings in the Henlopen Conference matchup. As the Sussex Tech Ravens, they need this victory, 4-3 on the year. The Vikings 3-4. Week number 8 of the Delaware high school football season. There's a lot of other exciting matchups going on tonight. And I believe we have another scoring update live in Camden. Caesar Rodney 14, St. Mark 0, as Kendall Wicks takes a 53-yard pass from the senior quarterback Alex Kemp. Has everything going right for Coach Mike Schoenwolf and the Caesar Rodney Riders. That tough schedule in the season, early on in the season, for Coach Mike Schoenwolf has really helped them as they took on Sally's in week number 1. They lost a heartbreaker, but they also took on Middletown. And even though they did not defeat Middletown, I think it really prepared them as they really overcome a lot of adversity. Back to the action, 3rd down and 4 at the 22. Matthews scrambling to his right, throws it up in the air, ill-advised throw, but it is complete. Has a lot of Cape defenders in the area.
Boy, that was a miracle. That was caught by a Raven. That was thrown in a lot of traffic there, Anthony. Very dangerous pass.
First down for the Ravens. The first down and 10 at the 30. Just underway in the second quarter, 11:34. And there's a flag. Handoff. And I think it's against the Ravens, but we'll have to see. And it is. False start.
A little discussion out on the field between the officials. The penalty was declined.
It's going to bring up a 2nd down and long. Ball's handed off on the far side. I believe that's Drummond. And he makes his way near midfield.
And that was a 20-yard run there, Anthony.
Ball carrier just went on the edge and had a lot of space.
And that was a low snap. He was lucky he got it off.
It's going to bring up a 1st down and 10 at the 48-yard line. Second quarter, shotgun formation. Draw play, that's Kanaya Kane, left side. He makes his way to the 48-yard line of the Vikings. .10:30, second quarter, 14-6. Ball at the 48, straight ahead running. Breaks a couple tackles, trying to make its way to the 40-yard line.
And we've seen that all night so far, Anthony. They've run straight up the middle, and the first contact does not bring them down. They're on both sides of the ball.
And it's Patrick Griffin.
They're running through the initial hit.
As the Ravens in their black jerseys tonight, Vikings in the white. It's a first down and 10 at the 41-yard line. 9:36. I formation. Ball's handed off. I believe that's Griffin once again on the left side.
Maybe gets a yard out of that.
Second down and 9. Ball spotted right at the 40-yard.
It's going to bring up a second down and 9. Ball spotted at the 40-yard line. 9:05, second quarter. 3 running backs in the backfield. Matthews hands it off. That's Kanai Kane straight ahead. And there's a flag near the 35-yard line as Kane
Still
pushing the pile past that first down marker at about that 30-yard line. But remember, there is a flag. We'll have to see if that run is negated or not.
I thought he was down, and he was just still carrying the pile.
And it's holding against the Ravens. So that's going to come back. .8:45, 14-6, Ravens taking on the Vikings. And that was a very nice run as the ball was all the way near at the 30-yard line, and now you're taking it back to the 46-yard line. Shotgun formation, that's Matthews. He's back to pass. He's got pressure. He releases it. Well covered as the safety came over. The intended pass for Patrick Griffin, the running back.
And it was over his head, Anthony. No way to bring that one down.
He had to get rid of it because he had pressure in his face. Matthews. It's a third down and 14 after the incomplete pass, bought the 46-yard line. Matthews under center, directing traffic. And I think Sussex Tech, with the confusion, is going to have to use a timeout. They have one left before halftime.
That'll be Sussex Tech's second timeout.
This game is being brought to you by Del One Federal Credit Union, Delaware Electric Co-op, Fitzgerald Salvage and Recycling, Milford Southern States, Smith's Family Restaurant, Satterfield and Ryan, and First State Chevrolet.
And Colin, while we have a moment, can you mention Wireless Zone?
Yeah, Wireless Zone is providing us with wireless service tonight to bring you this game. Wireless Zone, a Verizon Wireless premium retailer with 3 locations, Milford, Harrington, and Middletown.
Also, the Sussex Tech music booth for Saturday 10th setup.
After the game, we will announce the Delaware Electric Co-op player of the game.
And all night long, we will have the Del One out-of-town scoreboard. .836 in the second quarter, 14-6. Coming out of the Sussex Tech timeout, they're going to be facing a third down and 14 at the 46-yard line. Matthews, he's in the shotgun. 2 running backs. He's back to pass. He's under pressure. And on a screen play, I don't know if he caught it or not, but if he did, it's going to be a big loss.
That was an incomplete pass, and it's just as well because they would have lost many more yards had that been completed there.
They were at the 46. If it was complete, it would have been near the 35-yard line. of the Ravens going in the opposite direction as you had a blitz as the defender's right in the face of Matthews, the quarterback. Now the punter standing at his own 40. Deep man at about his own 10. He's having to backpedal just a little bit. It's a high kick, deep kick. I believe it's going to fall at about the 2 or 3 yard line.
Yeah, it took a Sussex Tech bounce and headed down towards the goal line where Sussex Tech downed it.
Great job by the kicker, Ryan Seeley, for the Ravens. 8:09, second quarter, 14-6.
And on the Del 1 out-of-town scoreboard, we have Dover leading Smyrna 10-0 after the first quarter.
As the Senators, 6-1 on the season. And Sussex Tech has used their final timeout before halftime at the 8:09 mark.
And the Hodgson-Newark game is at the half, Anthony, and Hodgson's just running away from it, 28-2 right now at the half.
And coming up at halftime, we'll have more scores from the Del 1 out-of-town scoreboard. And Jimmy Harmon on the sidelines with his knee iced and he's on crutches for the Sussex Tech Ravens. He was hurt on the opening drive. And he was inserted in the starting lineup tonight for Coach Mark Quillen. Instead, Patrick Griffin gets some extra touches tonight. Can never have too many good running backs.
Yeah, they really haven't missed a beat.
It's a first down and 10 at the 6 yard line. Cape has the ball. Scott out of that wing T formation. Far side. Small gain trying to push the pile. Number 87 trying to block for the Vikings. And they really missed Grau as he was a good blocker, but also he could come out at the tight end position and get a big reception. He's going to the University of Delaware on a football scholarship. It's a second down and short. Ball's handed off, straight ahead running.
3 missed tackles.
They're not wrapping up at the ankles. And that's the problem. 7:24 second quarter, 14-6 the score.
And they moved the chains on that one, Anthony.
You are correct. A first down. Ball at the 19-yard line. And they started this drive at their own 6. Scott under center. Man in motion. 2 running backs in the backfield. And the ball carrier spinning for about a yard.
Yeah, the Ravens just got penetration in there and got him in the backfield.
Clock continues to run. 6:47, 14-6. As coming up after the game, we will have the coach's corner. It's a second down and long. Ball at the 18-yard line. Scott under center. Pitches it. That's Curry. Near side, 25-30, 35-40. Still on his feet. As number 9 making the stop.
Takes it to the 41.
Xavier Drummond with the stop.
23-yard run.
Xavier Drummond and Zach Bell on the tackle. It's going to be a Vikings first down. All at the 41-yard line.
And Drummond, one of the captains for the Ravens. It's a first down and 10 at the 41. Scott under center. Two running backs, that's Lopez. Handed off to Lopez, straight ahead, 45, making his way near midfield. Second effort, breaking a couple more tackles. Near another first down. And the ball's at about that 47-yard line.
And he about put the official on his back, Anthony, as he was running. He had him backpedaling pretty good.
As these officials, they have to be in shape to do this job. It's a first down and 10 at the 48, 5:28, second quarter. 14-6. Cape with the lead and the ball. Scott under center. Lopez on the near side. Man in motion is number 5. Lopez takes it, spins, and they blow the whistle. Lucky if he got a yard.
Flag.
And Lopez pointing. He's saying it's against Sussex Tech.
I think his forward progress got him a couple yards, but we'll see what this penalty is. No penalty.
Clock continues to run. Sussex Tech, they are out of timeouts. Cape has their full complement. It's a second down and 8 at the 46. Scott under center. Lopez in the backfield. Curry's in motion. Scott drops back to pass. And that pass was deflected in the air. He threw that ball in triple coverage. That's a dangerous throw when that many defenders in the area.
I believe that was number 7, Anthony.
And that's Kanaya Kane starting from the linebacker position. Third down and 8 at the 46. Scott under center. Curry in motion. He's back to pass. He's got Curry on this near side and pushed out of bounds, incomplete, as number 9 came over. Xavier Drummond, man-to-man coverage.
And he had just a little too much on that pass, Anthony.
He had a very tight window, though, as that was good coverage.
It was a good pass. It just had a touch too much on it, and it carried him out of bounds.
And there's a penalty on that play. It's against the Vikings. And it looks like the Ravens, they want to decline this penalty.
Illegal motion?
It's illegal motion, but they decline it. And the reason it's going to bring up fourth down. I wouldn't give them an extra down, and Coach Mark Quillen, that's what he's elected to do, is they have to punt it away. Coach Kollick and the deep men for Sussex Tech back at his own 10-yard line. Number 87 back to kick it. It's a high kick. I believe that's number 8. Dickerson back deep.
And it's going to go out of bounds at about the 10-yard line.
Near the Cape Viking sidelines. And there's a flag at about the 37-yard line. And it's against the Ravens. It's 4:09 in the second quarter, 14-6. As it was a fourth down and 8 at the 46. Cape had to punt it away after their own penalty, and Sussex Tech declined it. And it's going to back them up. They're about that 6 or 7 yard line, deep in their own territory, and that's never a good position to be in. With 4:09 remaining before halftime. Matthews under center. He pitches it on the far side. Spins for a couple yards. It's going to bring up a second down and short. Ball now at the 13-yard line. Gain about 6 yards. Clock continues to run. Matthews under center I formation. Draw play. Nice run, breaking a couple tackles. Past that first down marker. About the 25-yard line.
Yeah, Cape brought pressure up the middle, but the Ravens picked it up nicely.
And the Raven fans, they like them getting a first down. A lot on hand for this big game between the Vikings. They've packed the stands and some fans along the fence because there's no seats in the stands. I formation this time, handed off. Lucky if he got back to the line of scrimmage. 3:04 second quarter, 14-6. Number 21 coming back in the game. Number 8 going to the sidelines, and that's Dickerson. Under 3 minutes before halftime. Sussex Tech, as I mentioned, they're out of timeouts. Second down and 9 at the 25. I formation. It's pitched right side. And I believe that's 5 or 6 Cape defenders making the stop. Number 54 for Cape coming in hot pursuit.
Number 70, Devin Miller. Also number 64, Brandon.
2:19. It's going to bring up a third down and long. Ball at the 25-yard line. And Tech cannot stop it. 2:07. Got to hurry up, but first they want to complete this third down play. Matthews shotgun, 2 wide receivers on the near side.
Low snap.
Low snap, it was bobbled. Kane picked it up and takes it near the first down.
The ball hit the quarterback right in the foot, Anthony, and luckily Ravens picked it up.
It glanced off his foot, and Kane takes it for some positive yards. It's going to bring up a fourth down and 1 at their own 33-yard line. 1:22 remaining before halftime. We'll have to see what Coach Quillen wants to do. And this is a tough decision because if you go for it and you don't make it, Cape and Bill Collick will have great field position with 3 timeouts. Under a minute. I formation, Matthews under center. And there's a flag at the 40-yard line. And it's a delay of game against the Ravens.
That's going to back them up, and I think it might make them make the right decision.
And that's right, as the punting unit coming out. Ryan Seeley, the punter.
I think early in the game that could have been a pretty big mistake there.
56 seconds left before halftime. Deep man for Cape standing at about his 35. It's a high kick, and it rolls at about the 42-yard line.
And that kick was, or punt was almost blocked. They had 2 defenders come in there. Almost got a hand on it.
As earlier in this game, Seeley's extra point attempt was blocked by Jeremiah Gibbs, and that's where we're at, 14-6. Cape on top, 46.1 second left before halftime. It's a first down and 10 at the 42-yard line. Scott under center. Draw play. I believe that's Lopez. And there's a flag about the 35-yard line. And it's against the Vikings. 38 seconds.
And coming up after the game is the Delaware Electric Co-op Player of the Game. Do you have any front runners in mind right now, Anthony?
I would say probably Justin Lopez for the Vikings, as he is a former Delaware Electric Player of the Game in week number 1 as they defeated the Milford Bucks on Hot Country 107.7 and also catchitlive.com.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a legal shift against the Vikings. And the Vikings going to use a timeout. They have 2 left. As there's a player down for the Ravens. I believe he's trying to stretch out a hamstring. Number 88 now, he jumps to his feet. And it seems the Sussex Tech marching band get ready to go on the field at halftime. 38.4 seconds. As the K Vikings 14, Sussex Tech 6. And we'll have the Del 1 out-of-town scoreboard.
First and 15. All at the 37-yard line.
It's going to be a first down and 15 at the 37-yard line of the Vikings. Bill Kollick and the Vikings, they have the lead. We'll have to see if they play it safe coming out of the Viking timeout. Scott under center. Man in motion. One running back in the backfield. Fakes it to Curry. Scott on his feet.
Under
pressure, almost sacked. He's running with it at the 30, 35-yard line. Taken out of bounds with 28.5 seconds. He was looking downfield, but there was nothing there.
Yeah, it does get out of bounds to stop the clock, though.
Loss of 1 on the play.
A lot of running, but did not gain anything. It's a second down and long at the 36. They break huddle. Scott under center. Man in motion, Curry. Handed off to Curry and then reverse to Lopez on his feet at the 45-yard line. 21 seconds. And Cape's going to have to use a timeout. Sussex Tech, there's a defender slow to his feet as they're trying to rush in some players. And Cape helps Tech out with a timeout. I think if they would have run a play, they would have caught Sussex Tech with too many men on the field.
Yeah, I just don't think they were ready.
12.7 seconds before halftime. Vikings 14, the Ravens 6.
On a cool, crisp autumn night here, Anthony. Great football weather.
That's for sure. The last time 2 years ago, it was not that way. But it was a close one, 26-23. I was here watching that game. It was very, very cold. And there was no seats. I had to end up standing along the fence. Going to bring up a 3rd down and 6. Coming out of the Viking timeout. Scott under center. Lopez on the near side. Now he's in motion. Draw play. Number 29. Past the first down marker. 6 seconds. Makes his way to about the 45-yard line. And Cape's going to have to use their last timeout with 6.4 seconds. Jordan Marvel on the tackle for Sussex Tech. Now the issue is you're out of timeouts.
And about out of time. 6.4 seconds left on the clock before the half.
Coming up after the game, the Delaware Electric player of the game. Now, last week it was the Dover Senators taking on the Sussex Central Golden Knights. And when Dover scored, their ambulance lit up, but Sussex Tech does not have that feature going on tonight.
No, we did see the Cape Vikings on the other side of the field there. They had some kind of flour or something they were throwing in there, some kind of white powder.
It's a long timeout. Now we're ready for action. It's a first down and 10 at the 44-yard line of the Ravens. Scott under center. Should be the last play before halftime. He's back to pass. He's under pressure. He's looking downfield. He better throw it. He's got a man. That's Lopez near the 30-yard line.
Over his head, and man, he had clear sailing if he could have come down with that.
There was nobody, as you mentioned, in his area. The problem is Scott. He was just in heavy pursuit, and he had to get rid of that ball because he did not want to take a sack. Incomplete pass to Lopez as he was just not tall enough to reel in that pass. That's the end of the second quarter. We're now at halftime as the Cape Vikings 14, the Sussex Tech Ravens 6. You're listening to Friday Night Football under the lights on Hot Country 107.7 and also catchitlive.com. Is Del One Federal Credit Union right for you? If you live in Delaware, the answer is yes. All Delaware residents can become a member of Del One. Call us at 302-739-4496 or stop by any of our convenient branch locations throughout Delaware to find out how. Visit del-one.org for more information on the amazing benefits Del One Federal Credit Union has to offer. Become a member today. Conditions and restrictions apply. Equal opportunity lender. Deposits are federally insured by NCUA.
First State Chevrolet on Route 113 in Georgetown is your local Chevrolet dealer in the heart of Henlopen Conference football country. We sell the full lineup of Chevrolet cars, trucks, as well as a large selection of pre-owned vehicles. Most of our pre-owned vehicles are Chevrolet certified pre-owned and carry a 1-year, 12,000-mile warranty, as well as regular oil changes and tire rotations for the first 2 years and 30,000 miles. Now that's peace of mind on a pre-owned vehicle. Give us a call at 856-2521 in Delaware or visit us on the web at firststatechevy.com. First State Chevy, where we put you, the customer, first.
When severe weather strikes, a Generac generator from Satterfield & Ryan will keep your home running smoothly and your family safe and secure. Satterfield & Ryan is Delaware's only elite power pro dealer, providing professional sales, superior service, and quality repairs. Satterfield & Ryan in Milford, online at delawaregenerators.net. Call 302-422-4919. Satterfield & Ryan. Get the job done right the first time.
I'm Gary Rhodes from Milford Southern States. Expect nothing less than a superior performance day when using a Mahindra tractor. The Mahindra tractor can lift heavy loads, and with its cast iron chassis, it provides traction, stability, and control. At Milford Southern States, we feature a full line of Mahindra tractors, including the 3616 four-wheel drive that can carry firewood, dirt, manure, and also clear away snow. It also comes with a deluxe suspension and an easy access fuel tank. Call us at Milford Southern States, 422-8066. Farmer owned since 1923.
It'd sure be nice to get out of the house, get a change of scenery, and try the wonderful atmosphere and home-style food of Smith's Family Restaurant. We'll treat you like you're coming to our house. We're known for great seafood, the best beef and chicken dumplings around, and you've got to try the homemade sweet potato biscuits and homemade rolls. A great place to eat anytime, 7 days a week for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Smith's Family Restaurant. It's worth the drive to eat at Smith's on Route 13 in Greenwood. Call 349-5114.
Do you have metal? Get it to Fitzgerald Salvage and Recycling. Fitzgerald's pays you cash. Fitzgerald's will pick up your unwanted vehicles and will buy your car or lawnmower batteries. If it's made of metal, Fitzgerald's pays cash and recycles it, which helps the environment. Fitzgerald's will also pick up and deliver roll-off dumpsters, and they accept electronics too, including cell phones and computers. Fitzgerald's is local and family-owned since 1935. Jesus recycles people, Fitzgerald's recycles cars.
Trailers, trailers, trailers. Jim Weller here, and if you need a trailer, give me a call. Open and closed, new, used, rusty, dusty, whatever. If you need a used trailer, give me a call. Got a used trailer you want to sell? Give me a call. Want to talk turkey? Give me a call. We look forward to hearing from you.
Hey folks, Colin Walls here for Wall Service Center. Have you turned your car's AC on only to find out it's blowing hot air? Are you tired of the quick fix that only lasts a couple of days? If so, come see me at Wall Service Center. Wall Service Center has been automotive air conditioning specialist for over 50 years. Stop in. We're located on Northeast Front Street in downtown Milford, or give us a call. 422-8110.
Hey everybody, Jim Weller here from Weller's in Bridgeville, and today let's talk about carports. Different roof styles, colors, shapes, sizes, lengths, widths, and so on. If you need a carport, call Weller's today. They include free delivery and setup right to your yard. Give me a call today.
Catch it live streaming of your events in high-definition video to anywhere in the world. Call Jim at 337-7300, 337-7300, 337-7300. No event too small.
You are listening to Friday Night Under the Lights with CatchItLive.com's play-by-play announcer, Anthony Joseph, on Hot Country 107.7 FM.
And we're back live in Georgetown as Sussex Tech honoring some of the former players from the 1999 squad as the Sussex Tech marching band now on the field. As I once mentioned, at halftime, 14-6, K-Vikings on top against the Sussex Tech Ravens. Such a close game. And there's some other good games going on tonight. Now it's time for the Del 1 out-of-town scoreboard. Caesar Rodney Riders taking on St. Mark's, 14-9. That's late to end the second quarter as a T.J. Brown 4-yard touchdown run. And that was with a couple seconds. Another score to pass along at halftime. Sally's taking on Delaware Military as Sally's up 24-0. As Sally's one of the top tier teams in Division I this season. As you also have to look at, of course, Middletown. They're undefeated with Darius Wade and Chris Godwin. You have the Dover Senators, Sally's, as I mentioned, and then you have the Caesar Rodney Riders. That's the top four teams so far in Division I. You look at Division II, then you have to look at the undefeated Del Mar Wildcats, and if the season ended today, they would be the number 1 seed in the Division II tournament. And Dave Hearn has done a great job. Last week, they were scheduled to take on Moyer, but that game was canceled as Del Mar got the forfeit victory. As tonight they're taking on the Bulldogs. Next week they're taking on the Indian River Indians, a Henlopen South matchup. And then they close out the regular season taking on the Woodbridge Raiders. Now a couple of weeks ago, the NASCAR guys, they were live at the Monster Mile, and I sat down with J.J. Yaley, associated with Tommy Baldwin Racing, and he had an important message on his car that weekend, and now we're going to go to that interview for you. JJ, you've teamed up with the Delaware Office of Highway Safety again as they are promoting the Drive Sober, Arrive Alive campaign. How does it feel to be a part of such an important message?
Well, I mean, as a driver, anytime you have a sponsor, it's great. Obviously the sport has been suffering, and this is my third year now to have the Delaware Office of Highway Safety on our car, and they have such a great program that they activate here at the racetrack. In NASCAR, we have some of the greatest fans that there are. Our season is 3 times longer than any other sports, professional sports, and the fact that we usually have 100,000 plus people show up every weekend is a good following. So this is a great place for them to activate. We just try to remind our fans that usually they're all here for 3 or 4 days or enjoying themselves and camping, and sometimes they forget that buzz driving is still drunk driving, and even though they haven't been drinking all night long, they can still suffer from the consequences. So just trying to bring that awareness back to the fans that we still want them to have fun, enjoy themselves, but just think about what they're doing, and if they get to where they've had a little bit to drink, call a cab, or make sure that they have a designated driver with them.
Now, you mentioned this is the third time with Delaware Office of Highway Safety, letting fans know that it's okay to enjoy the race, but also be safe and have a designated driver. What has been the fan reaction in the past?
So far this weekend, we've spent a little bit more time out mingling with the fans. We went out yesterday morning and through the campground trying to get our fans to pledge, and we've had some great giveaways. We had little die-cast cars, some coins they've gotten, and it's been really, really good. I think going out there and actually seeing people enjoying themselves, reminding them, of the consequences that they could face. And we went out yesterday in our little car that's half a police car, half a taxi, and it was, I think it's a sobering thought of you could be in that taxi and get home safely, or you could be in the back of that cop car going to jail. So just a gentle reminder to think about what they're doing.
So yesterday at the campground, how was that experience like?
It was a lot of fun. I signed a lot of autographs, spoke to a lot of people. I actually got coaxed into doing some karaoke before I left too. So we enjoyed ourselves. I know the fans loved having me out there. It's not very often as a driver we have enough time to go out there and visit with them. So they enjoyed it greatly. They all support the cause. I think it's great. So it's one of those pyramid type of situations. We can just start reminding people, then they can remind somebody. At the end of the day, hopefully everyone will think about what they're doing.
Also, the fans can sign the number 36 Chevy show car, taking a pledge not to drive impaired. Has a lot of people signed up, do you know?
We almost need a bigger race car, and we need to bring another one out. The amount of people have signed the car so far this weekend has been astonishing. So just glad that our fans are behind the slogan so much.
You have a big race at the Monster Mile. Is this the most challenging track on the circuit?
In my opinion, it definitely is. It's the only racetrack that has Monster in the title of it, so it's going to be bad right off the get-go. But, even though it's only a 1 mile racetrack, it races with the speeds of the intermediate tracks, with the banking. Some of the racetracks don't even have the same bankings we have on straightaway here at Dover. So it's definitely one of those places you never get to catch your breath. It's an extremely physically demanding racetrack as well as mentally, and 400 miles at this track seems more like running the Coke 600 almost. It's one of those deals when your car's handling well, things go pretty smoothly. But if you have a no-handling race car, it makes the day very, very, very long.
Thanks, JJ, for taking the time.
All right, thank you.
You're listening to Friday Night Under the Lights with CatchItLive.com's Anthony Joseph on Hot Country 107.7 FM.
And once again, that was J.J. Yaley. The interview was conducted a couple of weeks ago at the Monster Mile, and it was an important message, so we needed to play that interview for you. J.J. Yaley last week at Talladega, he was running up front during some of the race. This week, the NASCAR guys at Martinsville, Virginia. Another score to pass along, so Del 1 out-of-town scoreboard. Dover Senators taking on the Smyrna Eagles. That's at halftime. Dover up 23-0 as Tristan Harris threw a touchdown to the senior wide receiver, Tavares Sample. 48-yard strike from Harris to Sample as he is filling in for the senior quarterback, Nick Spadafino. We're at halftime. Cape up 14-6 against the Sussex Tech Ravens. We're going to take another timeout as you're listening to Friday Night Football Under the Lights with CatchItLive.com and Hot Country 107.7.
I'm Gary Rhodes from Milford Southern States. Expect nothing less than a superior performance day when using a Mahindra tractor. The Mahindra tractor can lift heavy loads, and with its cast iron chassis, it provides traction, stability, and control. At Milford Southern States, we feature a full line of Mahindra tractors, including the 3616 four-wheel drive that can carry firewood, dirt, manure, and also clear away snow. It also comes with a deluxe suspension and an easy access fuel tank. Call us at Milford Southern States, 422-8066. Farmer owned since 1923.
It'd sure be nice to get out of the house, get a change of scenery, and try the wonderful atmosphere and home-style food of Smith's Family Restaurant. We'll treat you like you're coming to our house. We're known for great seafood, the best beef and chicken dumplings around, and you've got to try the homemade sweet potato biscuits and homemade rolls. A great place to eat anytime, 7 days a week for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Smith's Family Restaurant. It's worth the drive to eat at Smith's on Route 13 in Greenwood. Call 349-5114.
When severe weather strikes, a Generac generator from Satterfield and Ryan will keep keep your home running smoothly and your family safe and secure. Satterfield & Ryan is Delaware's only elite power pro dealer, providing professional sales, superior service, and quality repairs. Satterfield & Ryan in Milford, online at delawaregenerators.net. Call 302-422-4919. Satterfield & Ryan. Get the job done right the first time.
Do you have metal? Get it to Fitzgerald Salvage and Recycling. Fitzgerald's pays you cash. Fitzgerald's will pick up your unwanted vehicles and will buy your car or lawnmower batteries. If it's made of metal, Fitzgerald's pays cash and recycles it, which helps the environment. Fitzgerald's will also pick up and deliver roll-off dumpsters, and they accept electronics too, including cell phones and computers. Fitzgerald's is local and family-owned since 1935. Go to fitzgeraldsonline.com or find us on Facebook.
Is Del One Federal Credit Union right for you? If you live in Delaware, the answer is yes. All Delaware residents can become a member of Del One. Call us at 302-739-4496 or stop by any of our convenient branch locations throughout Delaware to find out how. Visit del-one.org for more information on the amazing benefits Del One Federal Credit Union has to offer. Become a member today. Conditions and restrictions apply. Equal opportunity lender. Deposits are federally insured by NCUA.
First State Chevrolet on Route 113 in Georgetown is your local Chevrolet dealer in the heart of Henlopen Conference football country. We sell the full lineup of Chevrolet cars, trucks, as well as a large selection of pre-owned vehicles. Most of our pre-owned vehicles are Chevrolet certified pre-owned and carry a 1-year, 12,000-mile warranty, as well as regular oil changes and tire rotations for the first 2 years and 30,000 miles. Now that's peace of mind on a pre-owned vehicle. Give us a call at 856-2521 in Delaware or visit us on the web at firststatechevy.com. First State Chevy, where we put you, the customer, first.
This broadcast has been a presentation of Catch It Live and Sports on Delmarva. Any rebroadcast or reproduction without written consent of Catch It Live and Sports on Delmarva is strictly prohibited.
You're listening to Friday Night Under the Lights with CatchItLive.com's play-by-play announcer, Anthony Joseph, on Hot Country 107.7 FM.
And we're back live in Georgetown as the Sussex Tech Ravens hosting the Cape Vikings. And Coach Bill Collick. Another score to pass along. Del One out-of-town scoreboard. The Concord Raiders taking on AI DuPont. At the end of three quarters, 14-3, the Concord Raiders defeating AI DuPont. As we're waiting for a kickoff of the second half between the Ravens and the Vikings, we have the Raven players now coming out of the locker room as the marching band moving from midfield near the end of the Raven end zone. Before kickoff, we're going to take another break as you're listening to Friday Night Football Under the Lights on Hot Country 107.7 and CatchItLive.com.
Trailers. Jim Weller here, and if you need a trailer, give me a call. Open and closed, new, used, rusty, dusty, whatever. If you need a used trailer, give me a call. Got a used trailer you want to sell? Give me a call. Want to talk turkey? Give me a call. We look forward to hearing from you.
Hey folks, Colin Walls here for Wall Service Center. Have you turned your car's AC on only to find out it's blowing hot air? Are you tired of the quick fix that only lasts a couple of days? If so, come see me at Wall Service Center. Wall Service Center has been automotive air conditioning specialist for over 50 years. Stop in. We're located on Northeast Front Street in downtown Milford, or give us a call. 422-8110.
Hey everybody, Jim Weller here from Weller's in Bridgeville, and today let's talk about carports. Different roof styles, colors, shapes, sizes, lengths, widths, and so on. If you need a carport, call Weller's today. They include free delivery and setup right to your yard. Give me a call today.
Catch it live streaming of your events in high-definition video to anywhere in the world. Call Jim at 337-7300, 337-7300, 337-7300. No event too small.
Now here's the voice of Delaware High School football, Anthony Joseph.
And we're back in Georgetown As the K Vikings making their way out of the locker room, they're finally on the field, stretching out, getting ready for the second half of action. As the Sussex Tech Ravens, they're on the sidelines. As the K Vikings, they have the advantage going into second half, 14-6. Kate won the coin toss, so Sussex Tech will have the ball to start the third quarter. And we'll have to see the health of Kanaya Kane. Will he get a lot of touches in the second half, as he was bruised last week in their loss at the hands of the Caesar Rodney Riders. As the K Vikings, after tonight, they'll have 2 games remaining. Next week, they'll be back at home taking on the Sussex Central Golden Knights. That's senior night. And then they close it out in week number 10 on the road against the Smyrna Eagles. Another conference matchup to end the season. And meanwhile, for the Ravens, next week they will be in Bridgeville taking on the Woodbridge Raiders, non-conference matchup, and then they close it out against the Polytech Panthers. And another scoring update as the Sussex Central Golden Knights taking on Polytech. Polytech 14, Sussex Central 13, and that has to be a shocker going on in Georgetown. And as the clock continues to run out, so we're just waiting, start of the third quarter, as Coach Mark Quillen on the sidelines, getting his last-minute instructions to his players, as this showed a great effort tonight, hanging in with this talented K Viking team, even though the Vikings are 3-4 on the year, Sussex Tech 4-3. They've had a tough non-conference schedule, and then they ran into the very talented Caesar Rodney squad and also the Dover Senators.
And a good game here tonight, Anthony, so far. And
Colin, your first high school football game. I thought you've done a really good job. And how you like it so far?
It's okay. It's I'm used to working the controls here, and now I get to work the controls and talk.
And we're ready for action. But first, we have another scoring update. Del 1 out-of-town scoreboard at halftime. Indian River up against the Seaford Blue Jays in Seaford, 35-0. As Indian River in a good position to take on the Del Mar Wildcats next week at home. Should be a great matchup. Sanchez getting ready to kick it off for the Vikings. His own 40-yard line. Ravens standing at about their own 5. 2 deep men for the Ravens. Kanaya Keene is one of them on the far side. It's a short kick. It's going to be fielded by the up man. He changes directions from the far to the near. Trying to spring loose from a couple tackles to advance it to about that 25-yard line, and there was just nowhere to run.
Yeah, he went back across the field and one side to the other and just couldn't make anything out of it.
Just underway in the third quarter. 14-6. Cape with the lead. Sussex Tech with the ball to start the third quarter. Jamont Matthews under center. I formation. Trying to pitch the ball. Instead, quarterback keeper. And he's going nowhere.
That was some kind of broken play, it looked like, Anthony. A little bit of confusion in the backfield there.
Seemed like a Matthews that he wanted to pitch it to Kanaya Kane, but the defenders in pursuit of Kane, there he had two Cape defenders already near Kane, so he couldn't pitch it to him. Instead, he just had to tuck and run, and there was not much there either. 2nd down and 9 at the 26-yard line. 11-18. 14-6. Matthews under center, I formation, draw play. Ott trying to wrap him up for the Vikings. And Patrick Griffin on the carry. Travis Quillen entering the game, or re-entering to split in for the Ravens. So 3rd down and long. Ball's handed off. Near side, Kane breaking a couple tackles.
And he's got enough for a first down, Anthony.
It's a big run and a lot of yards. Knocked out of bounds. A hard hit. Some of the fans, they wanted a flag. But it's a first down. That's the important part. It's going to bring up a 1st down and 10 at the 41-yard line. Matthews under center. 3 running backs in the backfield. Handed off left side. Number 8. And that's Dickerson, one of the captains.
And that's close to another first down.
Crosses midfield.
Yeah, it looks like they've stuck with the game plan to keep going with the ground game. It's worked good so far this game.
Clock continues to wind. 9:48. On a 2nd down and about a yard at midfield. Ravens driving. They're trailing 14-6. 3 running backs in the backfield. Quillen on the near side, lined up as a wide receiver. Quillen blocks. And the play on the far side as the ball carrier trying to cut to the edge.
And I think he had enough with his forward progress to get that first down. It's going to be close.
Tried to get some separation, but could not.
First down.
But they got a first down. And the Raven fans, they're excited. 9:04, 3rd quarter, 14-6. First down and 10. 49-yard line of the Vikings. Tech with the ball as they move from their side to the Viking side. And now as the ball carrier, he's in his territory and taken down. That's for a loss.
Yeah, it's about a loss of 5. And the Vikings had good penetration. Got him in the backfield.
William Gibbs with the stop. Second down and 14. Ball now at the 47-yard line of the Ravens. Matthews back to pass. It's caught by Quillen at about the 38-yard line. Excuse me, that's Ethan Caldwell with the reception. As the numbers, Colin, are hard to see with the black jerseys on.
They are hard to see.
It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 1 at the 39-yard line. 7:33, 3rd quarter. Wishbone formation, ball's handed off. Left side, number 18, one of the tacklers for the Cape Vikings. Maurice Mills, defensive back.
Those black jerseys with the real thin silver outline of the number makes it hard to read.
It's going to bring up 4th down now and a yard to go at the 39-yard line of the Vikings. 6:53, third quarter. And Coach Quillen's probably going to go for it as they're down 14-6. I formation this time. Kanaya Kane gets the first down.
And they brought the pressure, Anthony, and they just powered forward with it.
Couple good blocks, and Kane busted loose from a tackle or two. And the cheerleaders chanting, bring on another Sussex Tech Raven touchdown.
They're wearing pink bows in their hair.
As the players have on pink socks to promote breast cancer awareness. And they're going to measure it, but it's a first down. Certainly looked like it. They wanted to be sure. It's going to be a first down and 10 at the 38-yard line. 6:34, third quarter, 14-6. Sussex Tech still with the ball. They're chewing up a lot of clock. Matthews, shotgun, draw play, near side. And he's taken out of bounds. That's Kanaya Kane.
The Cape defender got a hand on him in the backfield, but just couldn't bring him down.
Good for 5 yards.
14-6. Cape with the lead. Sussex Tech trying to score. Matthews, shotgun, one running back. That's Kane in the backfield. You had 2 wide receivers on the near, one on the far, and there is a flag.
Looks like encroachment. Offsides.
And it's offsides against the Cape Vikings. And Coach Collett can't be pleased with that penalty. As they're moving them deeper in Viking territory. To reset things, 6:17, third quarter, 14-6. Sussex Tech with the ball. Have the offsides penalty against the Vikings.
And that's another first down.
And the chain gang coming out to measure, and it is a first down. First down and 10. Ball now at the 28-yard line. Matthews hands it off. Up the middle. Moving the pile. Near the 15-yard line. Getting inside the red zone. And another first down. This game plan, very, very simple. Just keep pounding the ball. Use a lot of clock. Trying to wear down the Cape Viking defense. First down and 10 at the 17. There's another flag, and this time against the Ravens. False start. Any more updates, Colin?
No, none coming in right now.
going to bring up a first down and 15 at the 22. 5:35, third quarter. Matthews hands it off left side. 3 tacklers trying to take him down to the ground. And that's Kanaya Kane.
He comes around the edge, just puts his head down and just pushes right through the first defender. Takes 2 more to bring him down.
He's a bruising back with a lot of force and a lot of momentum. Ball now at the 16-yard line. 5:25. Matthews under center. 3 running backs in the backfield. It's handed off. Near side, Kane. Number 9 making the stop. That's Gibbs once again from his linebacker position. Lopez also in the area for the Vikings.
Third down.
It's a third down and about 6 at the 14-yard line. Travis Quillen just re-entered the split end. Matthews backs to pass, and he is sacked by Justin Lopez on a blitz. Penetrating right through the middle, and Matthews did not have a chance, as his offensive lineman did not pick up the blitz, and that was a big loss. Because now it's 4th down and 13. And Cape's going to, now Sussex Tech decides to use a timeout. We're going to take a timeout with them. You're listening to Friday Night Football under the lights on Hot Country 107.7 and catchalive.com.
Is Del One Federal Credit Union right for you? If you live in Delaware, the answer is yes. All Delaware residents can become a member of Del One. Call us at 302-739-4496 or stop by any of our convenient branch locations throughout Delaware to find out how. Visit del-one.org for more information on the amazing benefits Del One Federal Credit Union has to offer. Become a member today. Conditions and restrictions apply. Equal opportunity lender. Deposits are federally insured by NCUA.
This game is being brought to you by Del One Federal Credit Union, Delaware Electric Co-op, Fitzgerald Salvage and Recycling, Milford Southern States, Smith's Family Restaurant, Satterfield and Ryan, and First State Chevrolet.
You are listening to Friday Night Under the Lights with CatchItLive.com's play-by-play announcer, Anthony Joseph, on Hot Country 107.7 FM.
And we are back live in Georgetown. I'm Anthony Joseph, joined by Colin Walls, my broadcast partner tonight. It's a 4th down and 13 at the 20. Matthews rolls to his right, looks in the end zone. He's got a man, and his intended wide receiver slips at the last minute, and the pass is incomplete as he was open, but he just slipped.
I don't know if he could have brought that one down or not, Anthony. It was a little high. Kind of sailed out of the back of the end zone.
And now the Vikings going to take over on downs. That was a gutsy move. Needed 13 yards for the first down.
And he had a man open.
He certainly did, but could not connect. It's a 1st down and 10. Scott under center. Ball pitched. That's Curry. Near side, 30, 35, 40, spins, changing directions. 45, midfield. 45, there's a penalty at midfield. Another one. There's 2 flags on this big play.
Finally brought down at the 45. And another
one.
That's going to be a personal foul there.
And number 51 from Tech, John, with number 54, the Vikings. And now that's Thomas Ott taking his helmet off. That's never a good sign. I don't think he was ejected. He's still jawing, though, that Tompard Ott. who's got his helmet off, and now he's on the Cape Vikings sidelines. One of the coordinators trying to talk things over with him. As he's all by his lonesome now on the sidelines, just with that coordinator. And officials trying to sort everything out.
What a good run.
As they started this drive at the 20-yard line. And the run went all the way to about the 45-yard line from the Cape Viking territory to the Sussex Tech Ravens side of the ball, but 3 penalties, or 3 flags, and we're trying to sort out all these penalties.
And one coming in late with looks like a couple players on this side of the field here going at each other.
While we have a moment, Colin, can you mention a Wireless Zone?
Absolutely. Wireless Zone, a Verizon wireless premium retailer. 3 locations in Milford, Harrington, and Middletown. They are supplying us with our wireless connection tonight. Also, the Delaware Electric Co-op Player of the Game coming up after the game, Anthony.
And that's going to be very, very tough at this point. 3:55, 14-6, Cape with the ball and the lead. As Quillen, the coach for the Ravens, on the field talking over with the officials. All 5 officials conversing with one another. Coach Collick's on the field. He's at midfield. Face mask against the Ravens. Chop block against the Vikings. And there's an unsportsmanlike penalty against the Vikings. I believe that's going to be against Thomas Ott. And that's the 3 penalties with the 3 flags. And Quillen trying to sort things still out with one of the officials.
And it's going to negate it. Just a great run. Take them back to the 20-yard line.
And it slows down the momentum because of the Cape Vikings fan on the opposing side. They were cheering and kind of silenced them.
Kind of lose the tempo of the game when you've got the officials out there taking a while to decide what the calls are.
Because now you have the Raven cheerleaders chanting.
Well, and it's a boost for the Ravens. And they're not going to take it back to the 20.
That was a big unsportsmanlike penalty against the Vikings. But you also had one against the Vikings, the face mask. So that was big. And they're going to put the ball at the 37-yard line of the Vikings. It's going to be a 1st down and 10. 3:52. Scott under center. Fakes it to Curry instead.
Wrapped up in the backfield.
I believe that was Lopez that was taken to the grass in a hurry. David Clark with the tackle. He's coming to the sidelines for the Ravens.
What a good play. He just shot into the backfield and wrapped him up and took him to the ground.
As a Colin, you have a Jimmy Harmon, the running back for the Sussex Tech Ravens. He's still on crutches as he was injured early in the first half, as he did not re-enter after he went to the locker room, and he was carried to the locker room.
He was, yeah. They carried him to the sidelines and put him on a cart and took him to the locker room.
Clock continues to keep on moving. 3:17. It's a 2nd down and 11 at the 36. Scott hands it off. Number 29. Going to bring up a 3rd down and about 6 at the 41-yard line of the Vikings. 2:42, 3rd quarter, 14-6 as they maintain the lead. 2 running backs in the backfield. Curry's the man in motion. 1 wide receiver at number 87 on the near side. Ball's handed off, and there's no room for him as Sussex Tech stuffed the run.
It's going to bring up 4th down. And it looks like they've got the punt team coming out.
Certainly not going to risk it on a 4th down and 6. Another scoring update. Del 1 out-of-town scoreboard. At the end of the 3rd quarter, Indian River 35, Seaford 0. Number 87 back to punt it away for Cape. It's a high, deep kick fielded at the 20. And there's no running room, maybe a yard, but that's about it. It was well covered by the Cape special teams. Wondering what's happening between the Caesar Rodney Riders and the St. Mark Spartans live in Camden.
Anthony, it looks like St. Mark's is up 16-14 at the beginning of the 4th quarter. And we've got a final score in also. Hodgson 48, Newark 9, final score.
Back to the action, a 1st down and 10 at the 24. Straight ahead running, another flag. It's getting very, very chippy between the players. A lot of emotion is Coach Bill Collick, former head coach for the Sussex Tech Ravens, now the main guy for the Vikings.
And it's going to be holding against the Ravens.
Changing their field position as it's a 1st down and long. At the 15, rolls out to his right, back to pass, incomplete. He threw that ball in traffic. 3 defenders. I believe number 27 was his target, Caldwell.
Yeah, threw it in between 2 Cape defenders.
Minute 19 left in the 3rd quarter. 14-6. Second down and 21. The incomplete pass. Ball's handed off straight ahead. He's got some running room. He's at the 30, 35, 40. Still on his feet. Midfield. Breaking several tackles.
Finally taken down.
I believe that's Kanaya Kane. Second down and about 21. Ball was at the 15-yard line, and Kanaya Kane just kept running right up the middle. And when you don't wrap them up at the ankles, that's what happens.
At least 4 or 5 missed tackles there, Anthony.
Kane, such a strong runner. First down and 10, 49-yard line. Near side, Kane. And they're trying to wrap him up. And that's a late hit. We'll have to see if they call it. Is Sussex Tech hit number 2 late? Gooch. Demarius Gooch, and the fans want a flag for that late hit. 8 fans. They're not going to.
And the Ravens coaching staff over here pleading for the flag.
8 seconds, clock continues to run. Second down and 10 at the 49.
And a
ball
fumble.
comes loose, and I believe the Vikings recovered it.
Yep, Keith come up with that one.
Just a bad exchange from Matthews to Patrick Griffin, the running back, and that's going to do it at the end of the third period. And there's another flag. These players are running their mouth to one another, and the officials are not going to tolerate it. It's going to be another unsportsmanlike conduct. And it's against the Vikings. That's the second one. Well, that's going to do it at the end of the third quarter. The K Vikings 14, the Sussex Tech Ravens 6. You're listening to Friday Night Football Under the Lights on CatchItLive.com and High Country 107.7.
Is Del One Federal Credit Union right for you? If you live in Delaware, the answer is yes. All Delaware residents can become a member of Del One. Call us at 302-739-4496 or stop by any of our convenient branch locations throughout Delaware to find out how. Visit del-one.org for more information on the amazing benefits Del One Federal Credit Union has to offer. Become a member today. Conditions and restrictions apply. Equal opportunity lender. Deposits are federally insured by NCUA.
You're listening to Friday Night Under the Lights with CatchItLive.com's Anthony Joseph on Hot Country 107.7 FM.
And we're back live in Georgetown. Just to start the fourth period as the K Vikings 14, Sussex Tech 6. And once again, Colin, can you mention a Wireless Zone?
Yes, Wireless Zone. They are the provider of our wireless internet service here tonight. They are a Verizon Wireless premium retail with 3 locations in Milford, Harrington, and Middletown. And while we have time, Anthony, we're broadcasting live on Hot Country 107.7 WKHI, but also on CatchItLive.com. If somebody's out of town, let them know. You can go to CatchItLive.com right now and listen to this broadcast live, as well as being podcast for later on.
That's for sure. You definitely want to listen later. And you can go all the way back to week number 1 and hear my exclusive one-on-one interview with former NFL MVP Rich Gannon.
That's right.
Another scoring update to pass along. It's a close game in Laurel. Delmar 21, Laurel 14, late in the third quarter.
And it's a close one on the other side of Georgetown here. Sussex Central 19, Polytech 14 in the fourth quarter. Are they in Georgetown or are they playing at Polytech tonight?
They're in Georgetown.
Okay.
Back to the action, though, Colin. First down and 10 at the 38. Straight ahead running as after they sorted out all the penalties. It's where the ball was placed. As Jordan Marvel on the tackle. Gain of 2 yards for the ball carrier. Second down and 8 at the 40. Scott pitches it. Lopez near side. He's at the 40. 45. And number 67 with a good block. And also number 18 paving the way for Lopez's nice run.
Now Lopez comes around the corner and kind of backs into his own man. Falls down.
And another penalty, and this is going to go against the Vikings. And James Jenkins for the Sussex Central Golden Knights. He goes 73 yards for his third touchdown of the game. It puts Sussex Central up 26-14. And that's a part of the Del 1 scoreboard. As Sussex Central and Coach John Wells trying to get back to his winning ways. Last week, the game of the week, the Sussex Central Golden Knights taking on the Dover Senators. And Sussex Central coach John Wells and James Jenkins, they could not defeat Dante Jones and Marcellus Pack. And now there's a timeout on the field. At the 11:10 mark, Sussex Tech 6, Cape 14. And when they resume action, it's going to be a second down and long at the 31-yard line. And all the fans tonight being treated to a very close game. Besides the Delaware Electric player of the game after the game, we're going to have the coach's corner. And Bill Collick is coming up after the game. Scott under center. Handed off, that's Carey. Far side. It's at the 40. 45 and makes his way near midfield.
And he is close to that first down marker, Anthony.
It's Javon Curry.
I think they're going to have to measure this.
As they're rotating between him and Lopez. Going to bring up third down and short at the 47-yard line. Scott under center. Hands it off. Number 29.
He's got enough for a first down.
And that's a Viking first down. Very important. In the fourth quarter, 10:35. They have the lead, 14-6. As Sussex Tech, to open up the third quarter, they had the ball, used a lot of clock, but could not score. First down and 10 at midfield. Scott, man in motion. Number 5, handed off. Number 29 spinning for about a 5-yard gain. Makes his way to about the 45-yard line. That's Saez.
They're just grinding it out here, trying to take some time off the clock.
Juan Saez with the 5-yard run. 9:48, fourth quarter. Scott under center. Wing T formation, ball's handed off. Near another first down. And that's Lopez this time. And I think Lopez is still down. Parker on the tackle for the Ravens.
His forward progress had him up to close to the first down marker, but he got pushed back 5 or 6 yards after that, and that's where he's down on the field now.
And Coach Quillen on the field telling his players to get back, but he's going over to make sure Lopez is okay. And now he gets up. And the Cape Vikings, a lot of them on hand cheering that he's up and going to the Cape Vikings sidelines, has his helmet off, so he's okay. Colin, now we're getting to hear the Sussex Tech marching band. We got to hear at halftime as the defense for the Ravens, see if they can step up. 9:23, fourth quarter, 14-6.
The Ravens have one of the larger high school bands.
And they're measuring, because as you mentioned, looked like he had enough for the first down with that forward progress. But the pile kept pushing him back. And he is going to be 3rd and inches at the 40-yard line. Scott brings his team to the line of scrimmage. He's got number 29 in the backfield. Everybody bunched up at the line of scrimmage. Quarterback sneak.
Looks like he has it.
And Scott has it.
They just pushed the Ravens defensive line backwards. Got enough for the first. Only needed a couple inches, as you mentioned. He got about a yard.
Scott doing an outstanding job transferring from Lake Forest. Really provided stability at the quarterback position. Diaz Nardo, the quarterback last year for the Vikings, he graduated. He's on a baseball scholarship at the University of Delaware. Back to the action. First down and 10 at the 39-yard line. Curry off tackle, couple yards.
He gets about 5 on that one.
Cuts out to the outside and 5-yard gain. Takes it to the 35-yard line.
This is exactly what the Vikings want to do. Just a nice, slow, methodical drive down the field. Burn up as much time as they can off the clock.
And they have the lead, 14-6. Scott under center. Draw play, left side. And number 8 trying to come up, make this tackle, and that's Willis Dickerson. And Kanaya Kane also in the area trying to make the tackle.
Couple yards on that.
We've not seen many passes tonight.
Not at all. Has been a ground game on both sides.
Third down and 4 at the 33. Scott under center. Trying to draw Sussex Tech off sides with this long snap, hard count. Ball's handed off. Number 5, Kane making the stop.
And he's got another first down.
Javon Curry getting a lot of touches. The 5'9", junior running back, 170.
Cape Vikings continue to move the chain here in the fourth quarter.
Moving the sticks at a first down and 10 at the 27-yard line of the Ravens. Number 24 going to the sidelines. Flowers, the senior. Number 33, Zachary Stevenson. replaced him. First down and 10 at the 27. Curry's the man in motion. Number 29 up the middle near another first down marker.
And they just can't seem to stop him right up the middle, Anthony.
Near that 15-yard line.
They've had the Ravens defense on the field for a long time here on this drive, and so they've got to be getting tired.
And the Cade defense, they really stepped up early in the second half when Sussex Tech opened with the ball. And they could not score any points, the Ravens offense. Ball's handed off, number 24. And that's Flowers back in.
That's another first down.
6-minute mark, fourth quarter, 14-6.
Clock continues to run. And they're not going to leave the Ravens much time to score after this.
Raven defense needs to stop them. It's going to be hard to try to score twice in about 5 minutes. Ball's handed off tackle, left side.
Another good run. Takes it down to about the 5.
Stretching that defense. As Sussex Tech trying to rotate some players in and out. On a second down and about a yard at the 5-yard line, inside the red zone. About 5 minutes remaining in this contest. 14-6.
They get a first down here, and they'll have 4 shots at the end zone.
Scott under center. Ball's handed off or faked to Lopez. As Lopez re-entered.
I believe he's got enough for the first down.
Lead number 29.
Looks like he's going to be at the 1-yard line.
And he's short. At the goal line, Kanaya Kane stopping him.
And it is a first down, so they're at the 1-yard line, inside the 1, and have 4 shots at the end zone.
Clock continues to move. 4:34 in this game.
And you got to believe they're just going to run it right up the middle, Anthony.
Quarterback sneak, Tavon Scott, and he gets in for the touchdown. 1-yard touchdown run.
The Vikings just did what they've done all game long, is just keep it on the ground, run it up the middle, outside every once in a while, and just pounded them.
Getting ready for the extra point attempt. The score 20-6. Sanchez in. Ball's up. And he connects. 21-6.
Going to makes it really tough on the Ravens here. They have to air it out now.
Want to see what Matthews can do in the passing attack. Scoring update there, Colin?
Yeah, we got a couple finals now. We've got Indian River 35 over Seaford, nothing. Seaford no score in the game. Woodbridge 35 over Milford, 7. Milford with just 1 win on the year.
And their lone victory defeated the Seaford Blue Jays last week on Milford's homecoming. And Sussex Tech waiting the kick from Sanchez. Deep men for Sussex Tech. I believe that's Kane standing back at his own 10-yard line. And he kicks it. The short kick. Bobbled. Taken at the 30-yard line. And he tried to change directions. I believe he lost a yard. And the K Viking special teams congratulating themselves, going to the sidelines.
Brought down by number 72, Montel Wilbur.
4:17 to go in this game. 21-6. That was a big score by the Vikings. Tavon Scott, 1 yard quarterback keeper. Matthews, quarterback keeper, 30, 35, near the 40-yard line. About a 8 or 9 yard run. Clock continues to move. 4:05. And I would say the Vikings will be glad to surrender about 8 or 9 yards because the clock is on their side.
And you think the Ravens should go to the passing game.
Matthews hands it off. Kane running near midfield, trying to break that final tackle near the 45. About one man to beat.
But that was about as good as any pass you're going to get there.
That's
on
for
that
sure.
Run.
3:41, first down and 10 at the 47-yard line. I believe that's a quarterback sneak once again.
It's about 3 on that one. 2.
He's in traffic.
But the clock continues to run. That's the story.
Andre Flowers with the stop.
The Vikings are going to gladly give up those 6, 7, and 8 yard runs to let the clock continue to run.
Matthews in the shotgun. Man in motion. Number 9, Drummond. Up the middle. 3 or 4 more yards. And now they're just stuffing the run. I think Collick thought they were going to have to pass it with under 3 minutes, but they keep running it.
They're in the hurry up now.
Third down and 6 at the 43 of the Vikings. Shotgun formation, 2:28 left in this contest. Man in motion, Drummond. Matthews screen. And he pitches it after the pass was complete.
Little trickery, and it only nets him about 1 yard.
He's going to need to throw it downfield in a hurry because you need to score and then try the onsides.
And the Ravens take a timeout here to stop the clock and kind of get themselves back together.
When you're trailing 21-6, 2:09, you've been pounding it on the ground all night long, and now you're asking your offense to do something different. It's very, very difficult.
It is. But it is something that's got to be done.
If you want to have a chance. It's going to bring up out of this Sussex Tech timeout a 4th down and 7 at the 44. So number 1, you need to get the first down. So if the pass is not there, if Kane can get a 7 or 8 yard run, get the first down, and then from there worry about trying to get that touchdown. Because this is going to be the ball game. They cannot convert on this 4th down and 7. Coming up after the game, the Delaware Electric player of the game and also the coach's corner is Bill Collick coming up after the game. Spoke with him earlier today. Matthews, shotgun formation. Back to pass. He's got time. He's looking downfield. Now he's under pressure. Almost intercepted. His tended wide receiver, Patrick Griffin, near the 20-yard line. Pass just too high. As Matthews, at the end of that play, he felt the pressure.
But the clock does stop on the incomplete pass, which is what they need.
But that was a 4th down, so that's it. Changeover on downs. As Kate with the lead, 21-6, 2:01. Would just be content just giving it to Gibbs and go home with the victory. Handed off. Fumble, number 5.
And looks like he recovered it.
Javon Curry.
And a flag.
Bobbles it. Lucky he pounced on it. There is a flag, as you mentioned, near midfield.
And it's against the Cape Vikings. Pierce.
And holding against the Vikings. That'll stall the drive.
Bit of a cool night here, isn't it, Anthony?
It's a clear night, but it's getting a little cold. Minute 17. After that big penalty, it's a first down and long at the 36-yard line. And I think Sussex Tech used another timeout. Stop it at a minute 15. They're down 21-6. And the Vikings, they can hold on. They'll even up their record to 4-4, and Sussex Tech will drop to 4-4.
And it was a good game up until the last score. You know, kind of put it out of reach for the Ravens, but you know, just a good, solid, good football game.
The key, I think, was in that third quarter when they had the ball and that fourth down play. They could not convert, and they did not come away with any points as they used a lot of clock. Scott under center, ball at the 36, carry in the backfield, handed off up the middle. Makes his way to about that 40-yard line, a minute 8 left in this contest. Sussex Tech, I believe, used another timeout. They have to be running, I think that should be their last one. Coming up after the game, Delaware Electric Player of the Game. Also like to thank Dave Frederick for coming up to the press box during the Del One pregame show. Coming up after the games, the Del One out-of-town scoreboard. And hopefully we'll have an update of the Caesar Rodney St. Mark's game.
And it's a tight one in Laurel, Anthony. Laurel scores with 54 seconds left and now going for the two-point conversion. 21-20 is the score.
That would be a shocker. Scott under center, second down and long at the 40. Wing T, hands it off, straight ahead, moving the pile. Clock continues to move, 55 seconds.
Ravens are all out of timeouts. They'll run one more play, and that'll be the game.
And Jimmy Harmon still on the crutches and still on the Sussex Tech sidelines. He was injured early in the first quarter. on the defensive side of the ball. 31 seconds remaining in this game, 21-6. Gate with the advantage and the ball. 3rd down and 12 at the 42. Trying Curry, man in motion, straight ahead running. That should do it with 16 seconds left.
A little pushing and shoving on the field. The Ravens are a little frustrated after this loss.
And that's going to do it. As the K Vikings 21, the Sussex Tech Ravens 6, as they storm into Georgetown and defeat the Sussex Tech Ravens. You're listening to Friday Night Football Under the Lights on Hot Country 107.7 and CatchItLive.com. We're back after this.
I'm Gary Rhodes from Milford Southern States. Expect nothing less than a superior performance day when using a Mahindra tractor. The Mahindra tractor can lift heavy loads, and with its cast iron chassis, it provides traction, stability, and control. At Milford Southern States, we feature a full line of Mahindra tractors, including the 3616 four-wheel drive that can carry firewood, dirt, manure, and also clear away snow. It also comes with a deluxe suspension and an easy access fuel tank. Call us at Milford Southern States, 422-8066. Farmer owned since 1923.
It'd sure be nice to get out of the house, get a change of scenery, and try the wonderful atmosphere and home-style food of Smith's Family Restaurant. We'll treat you like you're coming to our house. We're known for great seafood, the best beef and chicken dumplings around, and you've got to try the homemade sweet potato biscuits and homemade rolls. A great place to eat anytime, 7 days a week for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Smith's Family Restaurant. It's worth the drive to eat at Smith's on Route 13 in Greenwood. Call 349-5114.
When severe weather strikes, a Generac generator from Satterfield and Ryan will keep your home running smoothly and your family safe and secure. Satterfield and Ryan is Delaware's only elite power pro dealer, providing professional sales, superior service, and quality repairs. Satterfield and Ryan in Milford, online at delawaregenerators.net. Call 302-422-4919. Satterfield and Ryan. Get the job done right the first time.
Do you have metal? Get it to Fitzgerald Salvage and Recycling. Fitzgerald's pays you cash. Fitzgerald's will pick up your unwanted vehicles and will buy your car or lawnmower batteries. If it's made of metal, Fitzgerald's pays cash and recycles it, which helps the environment. Fitzgerald's will also pick up and deliver roll-off dumpsters, and they accept electronics too, including cell phones and computers. Fitzgerald's is local and family-owned since 1935. Go to fitzgeraldsonline.com or find us on Facebook.
Is Del One Federal Credit Union right for you? If you live in Delaware, the answer is yes. All Delaware residents can become a member of Del One. Call us at 302-739-4496 or stop by any of our convenient branch locations throughout Delaware to find out how. Visit del-one.org for more information on the amazing benefits Del One Federal Credit Union has to offer. Become a member today. Conditions and restrictions apply. Equal opportunity lender. Deposits are federally insured by NCUA.
First State Chevrolet on Route 113 in Georgetown is your local Chevrolet dealer in the heart of Henlopen Conference football country. We sell the full lineup of Chevrolet cars, trucks, as well as a large selection of pre-owned vehicles. Most of our pre-owned vehicles are Chevrolet certified pre-owned and carry a 1-year, 12,000-mile warranty, as well as regular oil changes and tire rotations for the first 2 years and 30,000 miles. Now that's peace of mind on a pre-owned vehicle. Give us a call at 856-2521 in Delaware or visit us on the web at firststatechevy.com. First State Chevy, where we put you, the customer, first.
You are listening to Friday Night Under the Lights with CatchItLive.com's play-by-play announcer, Anthony Joseph, on Hot Country 107.7 FM.
And we're back in Georgetown at Sussex Tech Ravens Stadium, waiting for a head coach for the Cape Vikings, Bill Collett. As tonight they were victorious 21-6 against his former team, the Sussex Tech Ravens. And that's time for the Del One out-of-town scoreboard. It's final in Camden. The Caesar Rodney Riders lose to the St. Mark Spartans and their head coach, John Wilson, 19-17. as the Riders led early 14-0, a 38-yard field goal in the closing minutes. As that is a big loss for Caesar Rodney, their third on the season. They have 2 games left. The big showdown in week number 10 against the Dover Senators looms even larger as they want to win the Henlopen Conference and secure a place in the tournament. Another score, Sussex Central taking on the Polytech Panthers. Couple minutes left in that game. Sussex Central 26, Polytech 14.
Anthony, a minute 42 left in the Dover game. Dover's up 30-6 with a minute 42 left, so it looks like they're going to win that game.
And they're going to now improve to 7-1 on the season. 7 wins in a row is next week to take on, in week number 9, the Polytech Panthers. And as I mentioned, close it out against the Caesar Rodney Riders. And we'll have that game for you on CatchItLive.com and Hot Country 107.7. And another score we were talking about is the Delmar Wildcats hanging on and defeating the Laurel Bulldogs as it was 21-20. As Laurel went for the 2-point conversion, they went for the victory instead of trying to tie it up, go into overtime. Very surprised by that strategy.
Well, they were going for the win, I guess, and didn't want to tie. I guess they felt that they stood a better chance getting the 2-point conversion than they did in getting the win in overtime. And here tonight, the final drive for the Sussex Tech Ravens, I saw no urgency in the drive. It was just come out with a running game. They passed 2 times, one being the final on 3rd or 4th down. But the other pass they had was a short pass, and they had no urgency to score. And they got the ball back with about 4 minutes left. And they had enough time, at least for one score.
Yeah, it seemed like they had just almost given up because they didn't feel they had enough time. They had the timeouts, and they could not convert on a 4th down play. And Cape just runs out the clock, and they win tonight 21-6. And Colin, it is that time to pick the Delaware Electric Player of the Game.
What's your vote? Who's your vote?
I think I'm going to take the quarterback as the quarterback position, the glitz and the glamour. But tonight I think Tavon Scott with his 1-yard touchdown run, I think he deserves it. I think he did a good job just kind of leading his team downfield. I know there could have been Justin Lopez. There were some other ones that could have been mentioned as the player of the game. But I think Tavon Scott did a good job.
Yeah, he managed the game very well. I mean, you got to give a mention to Javon Curry. I mean, he just had good, solid running all night long.
And as I mentioned, also Justin Lopez. But we're going to give it to the quarterback as he's going to be the Delaware Electric Player of the Game, number 4, Tavon Scott, the transfer from Lake Forest. We're going to take another break as you're listening to Friday Night Football Under the Lights on Hot Country 107.7 and CatchItLive.com.
Trailers. Jim Weller here, and if you need a trailer, give me a call. Open and closed, new, used, rusty, dusty, whatever. If you need a used trailer, give me a call. Got a used trailer you want to sell? Give me a call. Want to talk turkey? Give me a call. We look forward to hearing from you.
Hey folks, Colin Walls here for Walls Service Center. Have you turned your car's AC on only to find out it's blowing hot air? Are you tired of the quick fix that only lasts a couple of days? If so, come see me at Walls Service Center. Walls Service Center has been automotive air conditioning specialist for over 50 years. Stop in. We're located on Northeast Front Street in downtown Milford, or give us a call. 422-8110.
Hey everybody, Jim Weller here from Weller's in Bridgeville, and today let's talk about carports. Different roof styles, colors, shapes, sizes, lengths, widths, and so on. If you need a carport, call Weller's today. They include free delivery and setup right to your yard. Give me a call today.
Catch it live streaming of your events in high-definition video to anywhere in the world. Call Jim at 337-7300, 337-7300, 337-7300. No event too small.
Is Del One Federal Credit Union right for you? If you live in Delaware, the answer is yes. All Delaware residents can become a member of Del One. Call us at 302-739-4496 or stop by any of our convenient branch locations throughout Delaware to find out how. Visit del-one.org for more information on the amazing benefits Del One Federal Credit Union has to offer. Become a member today. Conditions and restrictions apply. Equal opportunity lender. Deposits are federally insured by NCUA.
First State Chevrolet on Route 113 in Georgetown is your local Chevrolet dealer in the heart of Henlopen Conference football country. We sell the full lineup of Chevrolet cars, trucks, as well as a large selection of pre-owned vehicles. Most of our pre-owned vehicles are Chevrolet certified pre-owned and carry a 1-year, 12,000-mile warranty, as well as regular oil changes and tire rotations for the first 2 years and 30,000 miles. Now that's peace of mind on a pre-owned vehicle. Give us a call at 856-2521 in Delaware or visit us on the web at firststatechevy.com. First State Chevy, where we put you, the customer, first.
When severe weather strikes, a Generac generator from Satterfield and Ryan will keep your home running smoothly and your family safe and secure. Satterfield and Ryan is Delaware's only elite power pro dealer, providing professional sales, superior service, and quality repairs. Satterfield and Ryan in Milford, online at delawaregenerators.net. Call 302-422-4919. Satterfield and Ryan. Get the job done right the first time.
I'm Gary Rhodes from Milford, Southern States. Expect nothing less than a superior performance day when using a Mahindra tractor. The Mahindra tractor can lift heavy loads, and with its cast iron chassis, it provides traction, stability, and control. At Milford, Southern States, we feature a full line of Mahindra tractors, including the 3616 four-wheel drive that can carry firewood, dirt, manure, and also clear away snow. It also comes with a deluxe suspension and an easy access fuel tank. Call us at Milford, Southern States, 422-8066. Farmer owned since 1923.
It'd sure be nice to get out of the house, get a change of scenery, and try the wonderful atmosphere and home-style food of Smith's Family Restaurant. We'll treat you like you're coming to our house. We're known for great seafood, the best beef and chicken dumplings around, and you've got to try the homemade sweet potato biscuits and homemade rolls. A great place to eat anytime, 7 days a week for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Smith's Family Restaurant. It's worth the drive to eat at Smith's on Route 13 in Greenwood. Call 349-5114.
Do you have metal? Get it to Fitzgerald Salvage and Recycling. Fitzgerald's pays you cash. Fitzgerald's will pick up your unwanted vehicles and will buy your car or lawnmower batteries. If it's made of metal, Fitzgerald's pays cash and recycles it, which helps the environment. Fitzgerald's will also pick up and deliver roll-off dumpsters, and they accept electronics too, including cell phones and computers. Fitzgerald's is local and family-owned since 1935. Jesus recycles people, Fitzgerald's recycles cars.
You're listening to Friday Night Under the Lights with CatchItLive.com's Anthony Joseph on Hot Country 107.7 FM.
And we're back live in Georgetown. The final tonight, 21-6. I did go down and speak with Coach Bill Collick, but he's not able to come up here tonight. That's going to do it. I'm Anthony Joseph. For my broadcast partner tonight, Colin Walls. Thanks, Colin. Enjoyed you being up here tonight.
Anytime, Anthony.
Well, that's going to do it. The final, the Sussex Tech Ravens lose to the K Vikings 21-6. Until next week, so long, everybody.